Okay, so here's a blank Word document, and we're going to embed a picture in it. The first thing to do is to put your cursor at the place where you want the image to appear, and I'm going to just imagine that it goes here. I'm going to go up to my toolbar and click Insert, Pictures. I'm going to get it from my computer. Take that picture, click Insert, and there it is. Now, obviously that breaks up the text quite a bit, and it's also kind of large. So let's crop it first of all. We can come up here. This is under the Picture Format tab. We're going to click Crop, and that gives us these black drag handles. Just going to take off the top, take some off the bottom, and we can click Crop again to execute that change. And then I'm going to take the diagonal or the corner drag handle and click and drag it diagonally. Depending on what is in the picture, you could have it smaller, but probably you don't want it smaller than about 1/3 of the width of the text. But every image is different, so you'll just have to judge when the time comes. Now, it's still breaking up the text, and you see this little icon here. We want to click that, and I recommend that you have text wrapping, and Microsoft Word calls this particular text wrapping format square. Tight can also work, but let's use square. It'll look pretty good. Okay, so now the image is there. One thing that people often don't know how to do, though, is add a caption. To add the caption, we're going to right-click on the image. Let me do that again. You can see the whole thing. Right-click on the image, and then come down here to Insert Caption. And you'll get this dialog box. In more formal kinds of essays, you're going to start with this label, figure 1, and that would typically be followed by a colon and a space, and then what would be considered the title of the image, period. And after that, you can type in more explanatory text if you need to, but this is an informal essay, so we don't need to. And then I'm going to click OK. And as you can see, there is the caption. Now, when you do this, if you add or remove text from the document, the image may get separated from the caption as a result. And so you can spend a lot of time in complex documents chasing those things around and getting them put back together, so let's just not do that. Once you've established your caption, just hold down the Control key. I believe it's the Apple key on a Mac, and then hold that key down and then click on the image. Now both the caption and the image are selected. Right-click on the image and come down and choose Group. And as you can see, the outline contains both image and caption. So if I ever have to reposition the thing, I can do that, and the caption will stay with it. And we'll just put right in there with that green line. Okay. All right, so that's how to do it with Word. Let's try something similar in a Google Doc. So here I'm going to position my cursor here and come up to Insert. At least that much is similar to Microsoft Word, but here you'd be tempted to go to Image, but if you do that you won't be able to add a caption. So what you want to do is go to Insert and then Drawing. I'm going to choose New in this case, and you get this pop up. Click the Image button on the toolbar, browse, choose your image. It uploads. And here again, I'm probably going to want to crop the image. And so I'll just bring that in a little bit. Again, click the crop button to execute that change. Now, this is, probably don't want your images getting bigger than 3.5 inches in width, so let's just take that down a bit to about right there. Okay. Now we're going to add the caption. So to do that, you have to draw a text box. So we're going to click this button. And type. Well, let's put in now you'll notice that the font is not the same, not the required Times New Roman, so we want to change that. And the point size is supposed to be 12 in the text. Probably should be so for the captions as well, but I think it often looks a little bit better if you take it down just 1 point. Now, to prevent too much space in your text from being taken up by this text box, let's cinch that right up to there. Now, there's no need to do the grouping function as there is in Word. Once you've executed these changes, you just click Save and Close, and it will appear in your document. Now, you do have to select text wrapping, and here's the button to do that. You can change how much of a margin you want, but I think that the 1/8 inch is quite good enough. So that's how to embed images in Microsoft Word and Google Docs.